Hello, Senior Stoner fans. It's the Real Senior Stoner back at you for your mini nail. Real nail with your SI Pipe Scientific Inhalations Triple Filtered Bubbler. Hello, everybody. Today is Sunday. As always, if you enjoyed today's video, please subscribe to the channel. Join the Senior Stoner family. Love to have you part of the family. Send a like our way, and don't forget to send comments. I reply to every one of them myself. I truly enjoy them. Topic for today is how to prevent burnout, because it's happening. It's happening all around the world right now, especially in our country. Our dab is going to be a 425-degree dab on a real dab rig today. What do you think of that? Well, about 5 or 6 years ago, I stopped working. I burned out physically and mentally the last year as an executive vice president. I experienced near daily panic attacks. Went to many doctors, even the ER. I've tried to rebuild to where it was, but it wasn't going to happen, so I retired. But it was one of the hardest things I ever did. Most people have the capability to rebuild. And rebuilding lives is what I want to talk about. The years since I've retired have been some of the most difficult years of my life. But the years since you rebuild your life will be some of the most rewarding of your lives. You see, what happens is, my story is not unusual. My story about burnout, physical and mental. How do you prevent a slow or rapid process of burning out, especially now? Well, you got to increase your efficiency, your efficacy. That's right. You've got to believe in your ability to accomplish just about anything, especially the meaningful tasks and goals you need to do. People have stronger level of this perceived self-efficacy, experience less stress in challenging situations. And those situations become less stressful because they believe they can cope. You see, when you accomplish a goal, your brain asks naturally, what else can I do? So the model simply says to you, since you did one thing well, you can do other things well. But if you don't try, you can't do. You've got to identify what you need from your career, not what your career needs for you. You need to find virtues of the dream company. Hopefully it's the one you're working for, where you can be yourself, where you're given honest information and told what's really going on, where your strengths are magnified, not minimized, where your company stands for something meaningful, where your daily work is rewarding, not a chore, and where stupid rules just don't exist. How does that company sound? How does your company sound that you work at compared to that? Well, few of them truly meet the criteria, but it's a starting point to find reward and be engaged in your workplace. You see, a lot of us work and a lot of us find our identity through our work, but we need to have outlets for our creativity also. Burnout truly interferes with people's ability to perform well. It increases rigid thinking and decreases our ability to think accurately, be flexible, and creative. So even if you weren't able to flex those muscles at work, a creative outlet keeps you engaged and motivated, even on the personal side. You've got to take care of yourself. There's always something to do. I hear my mom always saying, there's always something to do. Here's a broom. In other words, there was always something to do. And if she wasn't doing something, she would clean. Well, my work ethic was outwardly admired, but I wasn't working at a sustainable pace when I worked. I was seduced by the sex appeal of my power and my income. But in order for the world to run right, our bodies aren't machines. Our minds aren't either. So whether it's work, chores, homework, or just being home, you got to realize you're going to still be there after you did those things. So you've got to give yourself a break. You've got to get support, and you've got to get it wherever you can find it. Very important that you know that the amount of people that consult with others has tripled in the last 25 years. It used to be people made decisions on their own. Well, over the 2.5 decades, almost every major decision is made in a consultative approach with others. What do you think of that? Not alone. You don't take it on your own shoulders to make that decision. You make it with others. And that's what it was meant to be. It was meant to be a social connection with supportive people. You know what that becomes? An actual vaccine, an inoculation, if you will, against burnout. We've got to be real, and we've got to stay there. It's difficult, okay? Because what you have to do is you have to figure out why. You have to dig deep to uncover why. Why were you people-pleasing? Why were you trying to be a perfectionist? Why were you an achieveaholic? Well, guess what? You were smitten by the sex appeal of the power. You were seduced by the money. Now you have the ability to reconnect with your values. Because getting real is not always pretty. Many people avoid it. But true happiness and burnout prevention depend on it. So what we need to do is increase our diet of positive emotions. Think about it. If you increase your positive emotions, your resilience, your creativity will increase. You'll be more action focused. You wouldn't be so hard on yourself. And if you could aim for a ratio of negative emotions to positive emotions, maybe you want 3-to-1 positive to negative. I'm not kidding. Whichever the tipping point is for you to start experiencing resilience and happiness. It's all about individual approaches. It's all about using generalized things to fix very specific problems. So, here's what you need to do. You need to find out a workout of your mind and your body so that you don't get a burnout. Everybody's going to have a different way to do it. Hope you enjoyed this discussion on burning out and maybe some ways to avoid it. We're going to take a 425-degree static temperature dab right now with our indica diamonds. Here we go. Into the quartz bucket on our mini nail, and we're going to cap it. Here we go. Have a great day, everybody. This is a low temperature dab at the exact temperature I want it at with the mini nail. With an SI scientific inhalation triple bubbler. Thanks for joining me this morning. Please try to find a way so you all don't burn out. Have a great one, everybody. Cheers.